Okay, so this is it. So I finally wired my ST205 ECU into my ST185 RC. For that I had to take the manifold air temperature sensor and wire that straight into the new ECU. And as you can see, our beautiful airflow meter, which is down there now, is down there on the ground. So we've replaced it with this nice little cone air filter and straight tube intake back to the turbo. And the only thing I had to do is figure out how to wire that little guy right there, the level sensor in there. Currently have a code of 54, 23, and 24, which are the air temperature sensor, which would be that thingy that goes like right in there that I don't have, and the air temperature sensor that's sitting in that thing right there, which is the manifold one. And then 54, of course, the intercooler pump, which I routed a little resistor to it, and it's still giving me the code, and I think I fixed it, so we're going to fire that up here in a second, see what it does. Okay, so here in the car, got the ST205 ECU, so 3SGT part number, or whatever that says right there. Anyway, took a little wiring harness there for the jumper and wired it plugged straight into there. The green and red wires you see there that are nice and fancily braided together there, those are for the relay for the intercooler. Where that dang relay went? Anyway, yeah, relay's right there. Alright, so a nice little relay here from the auto parts store, and wired that thing in, and we'll see how that works. Okay, so currently got the car sitting here with the ECU fired ready and plugged in and logged up. Looks like my little harness thingy did the trick for my code 54. However, as you'll see here by this little blinking light right there that's jumped, it'll tell you code 23, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 23, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24, and then it'll have a long pause, and then reset. There you go. Alright, so you can keep counting there. Alright, so we're going to put on our nice little clutch here, and start it up, see how it does. Whoa. Really nice low idle there. It's going to kick up. There's no cold start valve on here anymore because the manifold air temperature sensor is sitting in there. So it'll do a little quick idle up with on startup, even though it's obviously at operating temperature. It's going to run its little RPM up, then it settles down right there. So everything's sitting pretty good. Alright, so I'm using the original, I don't know, whatever JDM igniter I had in here. The one for the 205, I didn't have any trouble. I had trouble with it, but I didn't have trouble with the one that was on here. So I left that igniter in here, and I don't know, I don't have that little 4,000 RPM cut in here. And now that I got rid of the ECU fault for the intercooler, I think I have a perfectly functioning system here. So we'll take it on the road and see what it does. Oh yeah, before I go out here and drive a little bit, so you'll notice my nice little pretty ABS lights on. So that's on because I unplugged my ABS sensor for my ST205 brakes, and they seem to work better without ABS trying to nanny them. And then my airbag light's on because I have this pretty little Momo steering wheel. So anyway, alright, back to the road. Alright, so again, nice little cruise here, 35 miles an hour. We've got good RPM range, good ECU sitting down there on the floor, and we're going to hit it on the highway here in a second. Alright, so it's boosting pretty good, hitting about 7, maybe 8 pounds of boost. That's just on the stock, it's on the stock wastegate, so it's sitting pretty good. And I don't know, we'll see, time will tell if this is a worthwhile mod. So as you see, it works, it drives, it's running. There's a nice little proof there, and anyway, stay tuned.